What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we have a really cool destroyer here. We have a really old Echo Star destroyer. The Echo Star destroyer is one of those rare runs that's quite sought after. And you guys seem to really enjoy my video about the Innova Blunt Nose Wraith. This is another very rare run of destroyer that's old and you don't really see them come around very often. I was able to find this one on a Facebook auction. I got it for pretty cheap, so I figured it'd be a cool opportunity to show you guys a run of destroyer you may never have heard of. To my understanding, Echo Star is a recycled plastic, so it's like ground up other discs, remolded into, this disc. And the main difference is it feels quite a bit softer. The older destroyers are very stiff on the rim, but it's actually pretty soft on top. So like the whole top and middle of the disc is very soft, and the outside's very stiff. And it feels like it's going to be more understable than other destroyers may be. We're going to be comparing it to this bottom stamp local route. It's just a normal Star destroyer. And then I have two white Paul Macbeth destroyers that we're going to compare it against as well. I know these are very stable, and I'm thinking this is going to be less stable. So we're going to throw the normal Star destroyer, the Macbeths, and then we're going to throw the Echo Star just to see how it compares to those. But again, you guys like the Blunt Nose Wraith video, and I find disc golf history really interesting. So it's fun to talk about these lesser heard of or less spoken about runs, because it's all very interesting, and you may find a disc that you want to try for yourself through one of these videos. So we're going to go Star, Macbeth, Macbeth, and then Echo Star. Disaster on throw number 3. Oh yeah. So just based on that last throw, you can see it's blatantly obvious that the first destroyers I threw are your typical destroyer. Very dependable, very overstable. The third one I kind of yanked right into the ground, but these things happen. That's why I threw 3 instead of 1. But the Echo Star, I threw it nice and flat with a little bit of height. It just held the turn the whole way. And that's why these certain runs of destroyer are very popular, because everybody wants to throw a destroyer, but not everybody has the arm speed. So that's a run of destroyer that you can throw if you have a little less arm speed, because it's a little bit easier to turn. It's a little bit less stable. You can find them in lighter weights. And it's going to be a destroyer that's a little more shapeable for the slower arm. That's why people love the 2-line Avery Jenkins destroyers. They're very much more flippy out of the box, brand new, than a new destroyer you would get today. Compared to a Halo destroyer, way flippier as well. And now I know. The Echo destroyer went quite a bit. I think that has the distance capabilities of going quite a bit farther than the Macbeths and the normal Star destroyer. I'm going to go grab it and throw it one more time so you guys can get one more look at how it flies. I'm actually going to throw it on more hyzer and see if I can't get it to flip up and turn, but I wanted to keep the throws consistent, so I threw it flat as well. We're going to go grab it one more time, throw it on hyzer, and we'll see if I can really get a true distance line out of it, see if it flies more like a Wraith. It still definitely has a bit of life in it. It still has some good fade, but it's a very shapeable destroyer that if I smoke it on anhyzer, it's actually going to hold it the whole way. Or if I threw that one hyzer and nose up, it still wanted to turn a bit and then fade. So it's a disc that to the amateur player might feel like it flies like the destroyer flight numbers are supposed to fly. So it's supposed to be a -1 turn and a 2 fade. So it should turn before it fades. But if you have slow arm speed, it's probably not going to turn for you. But if you can find yourself an Echo Star Destroyer or a 2-line Avery Destroyer, you can probably get a destroyer that's going to give you some really nice turn before it fades. Comment down below your favorite run of Destroyer, and if there's a specific run you guys want me to test, comment that down below and I'll try and acquire one and make a video about that run as well. You're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.